Today, I'm watching for the very first time Adele's new song, Easy on Me. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. This video is brought to you by Groove Digital. Groove Digital is a suite of products that includes all the tools you need to run your online business without having to worry about managing the multiple subscriptions to a variety of services every month. It's a one-stop shop for things like brand websites with full navigation, custom domain names, and the ability to sell your products and services online no matter where you live in the world. You can get your online business started with Groove. Take a closer look for yourself and pick up your free account when you click on my affiliate link in the description box below. This video is also brought to you by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you. Thank you. And now let's get started. It's true. I am the last person on planet Earth to listen to Adele's Easy on Me. And I did that for a very specific reason. I wanted to listen to it with all of you, but I knew I needed to do it quickly because I have a lot of you asking me to listen to Angelina Jordan's cover of it. I don't want to listen to the cover until I can listen to the original, so I'm pulling up her music video and we're just going to experience it together for the very first time. Let's dig in.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to.
Wow. Oh my goodness. It's so great to hear her in such good voice. She's had a vocal surgery. I can't remember the timing on it, but anyway, I'm loving how I'm hearing her. She's still herself, but I feel like she's singing with greater ease and flexibility, not quite as much compression. And that is just really making my heart happy because this is what an incredible voice. Oh my goodness, what an amazing songwriter. I understand she wrote this song for her son to explain to him why she had to part ways with his dad. And so right away, it just grips your heart. And yet it's also just so beautifully executed. I realize we're listening to a highly mastered version, so I'd love to maybe hear a live version of this as well, just to hear how she's sounding in a more live setting. But wow, beautiful, absolutely great.
Baby, let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. How did I not hear this song? I'm actually really surprised. I think that when people have been trying to sing it around me, because I have a couple of friends who are singers, I close my ears. This is just great. It's got all the things we love about Adele, in her voice. She's such an original. I think there are a lot of people trying to copy her now, but she definitely is one of a kind. She truly is. Her voice is so unique and special, and I'm so grateful again, just as a voice teaching professional, she's been someone that I want so badly for people to be able to emulate, but her songs are very difficult to sing. And like I said before, I am hearing a greater ease, like she's actually using the breath. So it's really, really lovely. And what a beautiful song in itself. It's just so pretty.
There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me.
Ooh, this is a great song. Oh my goodness. I work with a lot of singers who want to do Adele music, and this is such a singable song. And that's very unusual for Adele's music. So I'm really looking forward to students bringing this song in to be able to actually have some victory with it, because it really uses the voice in a good way, a proper way. It's just so hard to make, especially with the younger singers that I work with, to make those really heavy, chest heavy belt sounds. And I'm loving, it's an easy, she's singing the word easy, but she's singing in an easy fashion as well, really connected with the breath. And it's great, because she could have totally chosen to do the alternative, and she may, as the song progresses, I don't know, but she could have just, in a really heavy, chest heavy belt, she could have sung that little easy part, but she didn't. She actually really connected with the breathing. It's going to be so helpful for her voice too. I want Adele to be singing into her 80s and 90s. And however long she lives, it would be amazing to hear her continue to have this incredible outlet as a writer, as an artist, and just as a voice in the world. I want her to be able to do that. And you have to be careful. You have to be so careful with your voice. You only get one set of vocal folds. So it's really important that you steward them and you don't abuse them. And sometimes the pop style causes register shifts in a way, along with vowel placement and everything. It just puts a lot of tension and pressure on your vocal folds. So we just got to be careful. That's all I'm saying.
I had good intentions and the highest hopes, but I know right now that probably doesn't even show. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me.
Yeah.
I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me.
Love this part of her voice that we're hearing. Ooh, so pretty. And she looks fierce. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Let's deconstruct this one just a little bit more. One of the things I love about Adele is the amount of soul she can get in her voice. There's so much beautiful emotional connection for her when she sings. And I think it's because she does music that really connects to her on a heart level. it's not trite. It's not this bubblegummy kind of pop stuff that we often get from different singers. And I think that's why she is Adele.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me.
So what I want you to notice here is how Adele is easily connecting the voice, the vocal sound, to the breath. You can hear a little bit of breath release as she's singing, and it's creating a cushion for her voice. She's using her breathing in such a more efficient way than I've ever heard her sing before. I can't actually see how she's doing this, but she sounds like she's singing more efficiently. She's actually putting the sound on the breath. And I know I've said this multiple times in this video already, but that's the fuel for your sound, is the breath. And so when you have a singer who has formerly sung with so much compression, literally using the muscles with very little breath support behind it, I mean, she's a master, right? I mean, she's amazing. She was worth emulating before, but right now, in this more healthy way of singing, she's really worth emulating. And this is a great little vocalist to try and sing along to. Listen right here.
Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me.
And what's amazing when you sing with this sort of support, you have even more ability to play with the volume, the crescendos, the decrescendos, and actually the emotion of the lyric. So on this second verse, you can hear she's leaning more into the lyric and allowing those vocal folds to connect a little bit more, not quite as breathy, but adding a little bit more soul. Still just gorgeous, gorgeous placement, gorgeous connection, really beautiful. Listen to that right here.
There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up.
So then you come to the chorus, and I just want to make a note here that the E vowel sound is one of the hardest vowels to sing, because I say to my students, it takes no prisoners. It really is quite exposed. And so when you have that go easy on me, baby, you could actually, because it's not that high, go E could be belted, but I love the fact that she chooses to really do a nice mix, almost a heady mix there, because it's not going to be quite so hard on her voice. She's actually going to have something something left, some place to go with it. And so I want you to listen to how she navigates these E vowel sounds in this chorus.
Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go
I just love that E, that straight tone sound on that E vowel. It is really well done, and she's singing with a lot of technique. A lot of technique. This is not something that I would have said about Adele before. You know, when she first was discovered, she was just, like we all know, a 19-year-old kid, probably 18, I guess, when she was discovered, but just off the streets of London, you know, just an average person. And so she didn't have a lot of technique going for her, and that is why she's had the vocal issues she has, because it is impossible to continue to sing the way she sings or has sung. But I'm just literally jumping for joy. I'm so excited to hear her sounding so wonderful, so connected. I'm so grateful. Now we turn the corner into the bridge, and she does put a little more force behind this. She is singing with a little more power in this section right here, and let's see how she navigates that. Again, to me, she's singing like someone who is trying to be more careful. She's singing like someone who is actually using her breath and giving herself a fighting chance to get all of those notes. I think when she would have first started out, she would have been belting all of those notes, singing at full voice, really wide vowel placement. And I feel like right now, everything's a little more rounded. And she's definitely singing with more connection. Let's listen to that part one more time.
I had good intentions and the highest hopes, but I know right now that probably doesn't even show.
This has been such a light in my week to be able to hear Adele singing again, singing with such a beautiful connection to her sound. And even though the song is heart crushing, it's so emotional. I really feel like I'm loving the lightness in her tone quality, the lightness of touch that she's singing with, to connect and continue to be in control vocally. I just feel like she's still her. We're still hearing Adele, but we're hearing a version of her voice that we will be able to enjoy for years to come. And I could almost cry. I'm so relieved and so happy for her. And I just want to say, keep going, Adele. You are on the right track. I'm so proud of you.
So go easy on
Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Adele. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at The Voice Love Company, and now on yzio.com. Get all those details in the description box below. I feel really emotional about this video and how happy I am for Adele to have preserved her voice. It's a very serious thing to go under the knife and have surgery on your vocal folds. They are very delicate muscles and tissues that are in there, and it's pretty hard not to come away from that with some sort of permanent damage. So to me, as a singer myself, as a voice teacher, oh my goodness, I just feel so relieved to be hearing her in such a good voice, and I'm hopeful that she will continue to do the daily work and the work that it takes in concert, and the amount of stress and impact it puts on any voice, but especially one that's been through what her voice has been through. I'm hopeful that she will continue to sing for many years to come. I hope that for you as well. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting for what you and only you bring. And remember, you are loved.